Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome back to the iRacing Super Formula Series. This time out we head here to the Red Bull Ring, 13 laps around the Spielberg circuit, and yesterday of course we were quite lucky. We raced Jack Crawford in the Formula 4 series. Today I'm racing a former F2 driver. Lirim Zendelli has decided to show up. I'm guessing he's incredibly new to iRacing because we've basically got the same amount of iRating. However, I know from free practice he is absolutely rapid, so we'll wait and see as to how we get on, but I'm loving the fact I'm getting some clickbaity titles in there. Get yourself subscribed if you're new around here as well, trying to hit 10,000 subs on the channel at the moment. But yeah, anyway, let's dive in then with hopefully a clean qualifying lap.
P7, your lap time was 1:14.6. The leader has just done a 1:12.9. The guy behind has just done a 1:15.4.
A really ragged second lap, not a particularly big improvement either. P11 is nothing to write home about. Yeah, definitely was probably, at least another half a second, probably closer to a second on that lap there. But, we survived. We managed to get a qualifying lap in this week, and hopefully it was entertaining to watch as it went on. Right, let's do this thing then. Got to try and keep it clean and tidy off the start.
P13.
Only 13 laps, very, very short race it feels like here.
Green.
Don't want any wheel spin off the line. Looks like we actually reacted fairly well. Holy moly. Oh, I mean, he got sent to the Shadow Realm and then came back. Seems like it's been utter chaos down in towards Turn 1 as well then. So we're lucky that we've somehow seemingly survived Turn 1. But there is plenty more to come as we head up the hill. Just going to take it really, really easy. I'm expecting there to probably be even more carnage. Some cars with some damage. Yep, there goes a front wing. Looks like a lot of us trying to be fairly sensible. I'm going to get a decent run off the top of the hill. Are we going to be able to go 3 wide? No, not quite. Don't really want to risk it again. It's a car on my outside there was actually trying to send it as well. Another car off into the gravel. Oh my, this has been one of the scariest starts I've had so far, 2023 Season 4. But, oh, the guy behind me ran into the back of me and span himself and taken someone else with him as well, as we were just trying to dodge all the backlog in front. But, well, that's certainly got the heart rate going at the start of this one. And an annoying 2X as another car pings off in front of me. How many cars have gone off on this lap 1? How many places have we hopefully gained? Of course, we know this Super Formula car is not easy to drive, even when everything's up to temperature. So it's not like we can now start to relax and try and lock down a position. Where are we up to? We're up to P9 then by the end of lap 1, which I believe should be a net iRating gain if, of course, we were to finish here. Yes, it would. 21 iRating. Hopefully try and continue bringing ourselves the right way up towards 2k, but already, yeah, a little bit of fanning out then going on, as you would expect from so much chaos. But surely there's some other cars with damage as well at the road that are going to be slow, but surely there's going to be some cars as well behind us that are going to be rather rapid, maybe qualifying right towards the rear of the field. Wasn't such a bad thing today. Of course, the other thing we've got to make sure we do is obviously use all the push to pass. I think the plan of action is probably use it all out of the final corner. And then obviously use it right the way up to turn 3. And obviously only be able to use it every other lap or so. So we're going to try and utilise this and pull away. Obviously, just got to make sure that obviously I don't deactivate it as we go through turn 1. But yeah, Simon behind us seems to be quite fast. But how much? I mean, even if we only get to use it 6 times, still obviously well worth it in this race. Of course, you know, basically, obviously, just want to make sure you use it or you lose it. So a little bit of a mistake there, but maybe actually helped me out a little bit. So we were able to dodge the car firing in behind me, but yeah, certainly haven't really gained anything out of using it this time round. But it takes about 40 seconds worth, so we'll get to do that 5 times this race as we've got more yellows out. Another car in the wall, and that should hand us P8 then.
The guy in front is Rodriguez.
No! No, 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 don't hit a wall. Oh, I just got too leery on the curbing. So easy to do in this car. We'll try and get back on the road. Lucky, like I said, not to hit a wall. But now we've got a lot of work to do once again. And whenever I seem to get put up against a real racing driver, I always go and throw it away, which is frustrating to say the least. But yeah, we've still got plenty of cars to battle with. Really shouldn't be using first gear there, but I've done a better job getting on the loud pedal than that guy. Back up then, I think, at a P15, I want to say. Might be only P16. Always forget here at Austria just how much you can get away with track limits around a lot of this lap. So once again, then we're going to try and get on the overtake. Looks like the guy in front of me is also using it. So I'm guessing that's when you've got a flashing LED. So he's really not going to open up the track width into turn 1. Hopefully we can try and use the slipstream as we head up the hill. Of course, best overtaking opportunity on this lap. We'll file to the right-hand side. So we make our way up towards turn 2. Braking nice and tidy at the 100-metre board. Going to try and leave it in second gear. And that's going to promote us back into P14. Then nice hookup as well on the throttle. That's really important early on. We've got to try and be smoother and smoother with that. But yeah, we're not far away from the top 10. And I feel like, you know, generally didn't actually make a mistake in practice. Just rattled it over the curb at the wrong point. Yeah, I feel like this car track combo actually suits my driving style quite a bit on iRacing as well. Yeah, just so much fun though, this Super Formula car, you know, slowly but surely. Oh, hello. It's going to be a 1X. Slowly but surely building more confidence with it. I mean, it's a handful to drive, but such a rewarding handful. And it does seem like most of the time it makes sense as well. You know, it feels like you've got a good understanding of what it's trying to do underneath you. So someone in front there slaps the wall, I believe, out of the final corner. That might promote us another spot in just a moment, as we'll try and see if we can get a good run through turn 1. I'm going to put it into second gear there through the first corner, but yeah, I think we need P11 if we want to gain I rating here, so that's probably got to be the goal. And P11 is just heading into turn 2 as we speak. Come on, what is that? Just can't seem to get the thing slowed down from time to time. Maybe just under-rotating the inside tyre. But yeah, every time I feel like I'm starting to make progress, we give ourselves even more to do. I feel like I'm still trying to get on the throttle a bit too early there. Of course, you know, you can drive this thing similarly to a Formula 1 car, but obviously not quite the same, especially when you get the aero wash. Car in front, drop it off that final corner curb. That's a 1X as well. Must have taken even more curb. Crew chief getting pretty fed up with me as we're trying to look around the outside at turn 1. Won't be able to do that, but might be able to switch him off the corner. Should have left it in third again, but are we going to be able to get a run as we head up the hill? Yes, we are. So I do still think there's quite a few people not using their push to pass very effectively. We'll swoop to the outside. Shouldn't have turned it off.
Still there.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. Around the outside. And there we go. Spot hopefully is going to be reclaimed. Whoa, hello. Wants to squeeze me, apparently. So we head back down the other side. Keep the nose there.
Right side's clear.
Can we switch him off the corner? A little bit too hesitant on the throttle again. And Martin will hang on. Come on. It's a good battle though, at least. You know, I don't really care what position I'm battling for, as long as I'm getting good battles. It's very, very lucky not to pick up another 1X there, and of course we won't now be able to use the push to pass again this time around. We'll have to try and do it just through pure talent, but we are dropping back further and further from some of the cars that I wanted to be battling with. Really try and get early on that throttle at the final corner. Now I think he's using the push to pass as we head up towards turn 1 again.
That's hard on, clear right.
It's a fantastic battle going on, but we're just not able to gain the place from it. Martin and I seem to be quite a decent little match for each other once again as we head back up the hill. We've got the slipstream, he's got the push to pass. It's a pretty even drag race. Oh, a little bit of front locking again. Just try and get things stopped, but yeah, really compromised my run off the corner. Just didn't quite know what the tyres were going to do underneath me, but we're already over half distance here. Certainly, yeah, it's a very, very short race this week. Feels definitely shorter than Fuji in terms of time, but yeah, we've got another opportunity at the end of this lap to try and go for it with the push to pass. The wash is so bad through those final couple of corners.
Get on top of it, please.
Crew chief bang on, and let's see what we can do again as we head back up towards turn 1 to the outside.
Right. Clear right.
Whoa. Okay, no idea what that connection was all about. We'll try and see if we can still get a run off the corner. Didn't really want to tip him into a half spin and then go for it. Let's turn around, then we'll get to the inside.
Clear left.
So just about still able to outbrake me there, but the elevation on the exit of 2 is horrible. So you still try and reach yourself up to the apex. It's why I actually often don't mind avoiding the apex around here, but yeah, we're only going to get one last real opportunity with that push to pass. So we've got to try and make sure we stay close and we properly utilise it. Come on. It's a great battle, but it's not a battle I want. Well, it's just not quite the battle position I had in mind. Oh, under pressure. Car trying to look around the outside. Just cover him off into the corner, but this is really dropping us away from Martin. 1.6 seconds now the gap, and yeah, I just feel like I've lost all confidence in the car. So just cannot get it where I need it. Nowhere near an apex there.
Come on, track limits. Left, clear left, left side.
Whoa, big dive there.
Clear left.
So he does finally move to the inside of me, and are we now down into last place then of this race? He's still trying to use the overtake, so I wonder if he's just draining his now. We're going to try and use all of mine onto the final lap. But yeah, this battle, again, another good battle, but it just has cost us both so much time to Martin in front. We've just got to make sure that we keep it clean and tidy there. As yeah, I think he's just absolutely mashing the battery to within an inch of its life. Martin definitely still struggling with his internet. It's a nice run, or nicer run through turn 1. We were a little bit hesitant on the loud pedal on the exit, but we've got to just keep utilising this as best as we can. You can see how much of an advantage you get from that push to pass. So we try to dive to the outside, then not able to do anything again. Oh, big 11s. You can tell I don't pay for the tyres on this car, can't you? But we need to try and get a run onto the final lap of this race. Will ride with us to the end, I think. But he's still on that push to pass. How much of it has he got still? Has he just waited until the final 3 laps and decided now he's going to go ham on it? I don't quite know, but as we make our way down the hill, he definitely had it on lap 11. Come on, nose in, nose in, nose in. There we go, just about keep it from getting another 1x. Definitely have wrecked my SR in the last couple of days. As we make our way through the final corner to start the last lap. Now is our opportunity. We've got to get on that push to pass. We've got 60 seconds of it to go, so we're going to drain it on this final lap. It should pretty much take us into those final couple of corners.
One more to go.
But the question is, how much will the guy in front of me have? Oh, come on. Getting the horrible run out of turn 1. He's still on the push to pass. I don't know how much of it he's been able to save. But we are just not getting closer at the moment. Is that the way to go around here? Just save it all ready for the final couple of laps. Try and get on the power using our push to pass as well. They've got to be super careful on the throttle. But yeah, this has ended up being quite a good little race of strategy right at the end. His LED seems to be flashing faster, so I don't know if that means he's not got much left. But we need to try and use it down out of the next couple of corners. Come on, 8 seconds worth. He's still got it. How much has he saved? So we make our way in towards the final few turns. Again, running just a little bit wide. There we go. We have drained ours, and he's still using it. how much push to pass has this guy kept today, but rounded our way through the final couple of corners. There we go, Isa's now run out as well. So it's been a futile exploit, some brilliant battles when all is said and done there, but across the line, it is P17 in the end.
We're done.
That is a disappointing result here at the Red Bull Ring, but yeah, let's go take a look at those final results. There we go then, having a look at our final results. There are minus 55 iRating and minus 0.37 SR as well. We need a good race next time out if we want to try and hold on to our 2.0 there. It is Lirim Zendelli though that takes the win. Been good fun going up obviously against some of these drivers there, but we did finish last. It doesn't happen often, luckily, but we did finish dead last of the cars still going at the end there. 4 drivers disconnecting very, very early on in the day. But thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, get yourself subscribed, and we'll be back very, very soon with more iRacing content. A massive thank you to all of my YouTube members and my Patreon supporters for their continued donations to help my work. These things go much further than I think a lot of you ever realise and allow me to continue making content full-time here on YouTube. So if you want to support me from as little as £1 a month and be featured on all of these end clips, either click the join button next to the subscribe or head over to my Patreon. There's a link down in the description.